everyone! In today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and swatches on the new Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is what the palette looks like. I know you guys have probably been bombarded with a lot of videos on this palette, but I really like this palette, so I wanted to do a first impressions and swatches on it on my channel. So if you'd like to see this video, then please continue to watch. So I haven't really been impressed with Naked palettes in a long time. I used to own the original Naked palette from Urban Decay, and I also own the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, but I ended up giving both those palettes away because I just never used them, and I wasn't really blown away by the quality of the eyeshadow. So when this palette came out, I actually did not want to get it, but I ended up going to Sephora this morning actually, and I swatched this palette in store and I couldn't leave the store without getting it. So the palette retails for $66. It comes in this cardboard box that looks like this, and it slides out and has little matchsticks, which I think is super cute. So I definitely am going to keep this box. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use it for, but I really like the packaging. The actual palette itself looks like this, and it comes with a brush. It's dual-ended, and I actually really like the brush. I haven't used it yet, but it feels very nice and it feels like it's a good quality brush. So here's what the inside of the palette looks like. It comes with 12 beautiful shades, and it has 7 matte shades, and then the rest are shimmery shades. They're not like super glittery or very metallic or anything like that. I think they have a nice subtle sheen to them. I would describe them as satin with a slightly kicked up finish. So just a little bit shimmerier than a satin formula, but a little less than a metallic formula. You can see it on my eyes here. So I did end up using the palette to create this eye look that I have here. I didn't use any other shades from any other palettes or any other single shadows. So I had used the shade Ounce in my inner corner and as my brow bone highlight. I used the color Sauced as my transition shade, and then I used the color Low Blow also in my transition. On the outer corner of my eye, so like right here, I used the color En Fuego, which is this reddish burgundy color right here. And on the lid, I have Scorched on the main part of my lid, and then just in the inner corner, I have the color Lumber, which is this one right here. So I really do like it. I think it's worth the money. The palette is very pigmented and the shadows blend like a dream. Like, I had absolutely no issues using this palette to create this eye look today. And I think you can create really nice subtle daytime looks with this palette, but also beautiful dramatic looks if you use like this end of the palette to create your look, like these darker colors over here. You can create beautiful like dramatic looks. That's pretty much all I have to say about this palette. I really enjoy it, and I definitely think that it is worth the money. I don't have anything in my collection that looks like it. However, I do have a lot of single eyeshadows, and I probably would be able to create looks with those shadows, something similar to what I have on right now. But I think it's nice having it all in one place, and I do think that this palette is worth the money and worth adding to my collection. So I'm going to move on to the swatches now, and I hope that you enjoyed this quick video. I know I didn't have too much to say about this palette, but I'm sure that you're probably sick of hearing about this palette and seeing all the videos on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. If you did pick up this palette, please let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see any looks using this palette, also let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!